Leo, I have my first TPAC meeting today.
Call to order the Columbia Borough Council meeting for January 27th, 2026. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilperson Cooper.
Here.
Council President Kaufman.
Here.
Councilperson Byers.
Here.
Councilperson Zink.
Here.
Councilperson Geezy.
Here.
Councilperson Murphy.
Here.
And Councilperson Ziegler.
Here.
Mayor Lutz.
Here. Would anybody like to give an invocation? If not, please stand for a moment of silence. Tom, lead us in touch.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now we're swearing in new officers, Mayor, Chief.
Are they out there, Chief?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there.
Thank you.
I'd like to call Officer Blaine Schaffner forward.
Gotta get the kids involved.
There you
Here, Chief. Raise your right hand, place the left hand on the Bible, and repeat after me. I, Officer Blaine Matthew Schaffner, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and obey and defend the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of this Commonwealth, the laws of this Commonwealth, and this governmental subdivision, and that I will uphold, obey, and enforce the law and discharge the duties of my office with fidelity, without consideration to a person's race, color, sex, religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin. As the chief officer of the United States Police Department, Columbia Borough Police Department, just say I do. Congratulations. No way you're not. I don't know.
All of you, come on.
No, you're just walking in.
Toby Kohler.
Have any comments? Someone want to come up and hold the Bible?
Place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand and repeat after me, and on the last sentence, I, Officer Toby J. Kohler, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of this Commonwealth, the laws of this Commonwealth, and of this governmental subdivision, and that I will uphold, obey, enforce the law and discharge the duties of my office with fidelity. Of my office with fidelity. Without consideration to a person's race, color, sex, religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, or disability. Officer for the Columbia Borough Police Department. Congratulations. Group photo? Yeah, group, if you want to get a photo with your family, you're welcome.
Wait, didn't we just get a group photo?
Another one.
Change spots.
She got them moving, huh?
Oh, we're holding hands.
Very nice.
You want to get, you guys want to get a picture with your family?
There you go. Okay, come on, don't be shy.
Listen to you, don't be shy.
You've been sitting up here for
I think you better get
15th year.
called.
15th year sitting up here. 15th year sitting up here. I ain't trying no more.
Seven.
Okay, thank you all. He said don't do it afterwards.
Well, we better be quick then.
Yeah, you may want to rethink that. You can always go out home and do it. Okay,
Thank you. Announcement of executive sessions, January 13th, 2026. We had an executive session to discuss the real estate. Additions, deletions, and reorganization of the agenda. Anybody have any changes?
No.
Additions, deletions. Can I get a motion?
So move.
Second.
Councilman Bonner, second by Councilman Geezy
What's the motion for, to approve?
to approve the agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Citizen comments, non-agenda items. We have Sharon Littner.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I had two questions. One is, would council ever consider adding to the ordinance for snow removal about independent private contractors coming in and plowing on borough streets? Most municipalities that I've researched don't allow that. And I can understand where people want their parking and so forth, but this happened last night on our street. And, oh, you're going to bring it up tonight?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I don't know if I can stay for the entire meeting, but I appreciate if you would discuss it because it caused some chaos, and my understanding was it wasn't just our street, so,
Yeah.
okay. Second thing, I heard from someone that I would consider quite reliable that there was a proposal by the police department to cover Wrightsville. And I hadn't heard that before. And I wondered if that was the case, if that contract would have been awarded, would there have been any public discussion, or would council have voted on that, or how would something like that work?
I believe that would have had to go through council. As far as I know, Wrightsville's contracted with Elm Township.
Well, they are now because
Right.
Columbia didn't get it. Pelham did.
Well, I'm
But
not
Columbia
aware-
submitted a proposal, is what I was told.
I'm not aware
Well,
of that.
I got it from a very reliable person who I don't think would lie about it, but,
I was there.
okay. All right, thank you.
You can explain that.
Sure, please.
Blow this room real quick. Wrightsville Borough was their contract with Pelham Township was coming up
Mhm.
to renew or do something. Wrightsville Borough contacted Columbia Borough Police Department.
Okay.
And said, would we be interested in putting a bid in to do that?
Mhm.
We said, we'll talk. We asked for some information from Wrightsville Borough, some budget information. We received that, and we gave Wrightsville Borough I'll say a suggestion of what we could, I'll use a suggestion, because it was nothing official, a suggestion of what we could possibly do.
Okay.
Not anything to do with money. That was the last we heard of Wrightsville Borough.
Okay. All right.
We didn't even talk money. Wrightsville didn't talk money, we didn't talk money. We basically exchanged, I'll say, budgets.
Okay. Thank you.
Next is Lucianne Selman.
How do you say it?
I'm sorry if I messed your name up.
All right, it's Lucian.
Lucian.
Lucian,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
All right, I do have two questions for the council. First one is, does Columbia Borough Council currently have any agreements in place to collaborate with ICE immigration enforcement?
We passed a resolution to,
No, we do not have
Oh, yeah.
anything in place
Nothing.
of that, no.
but
Other,
we- but
other
we
than the
follow-
resolution,
We do follow federal law.
but we don't have, what's that?
We didn't have a G.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have one of those.
No, we didn't write any paper.
Okay.
Okay. And then my second question is, given the recent events in Minneapolis, the murder of U.S. citizens Renee Good and Alex Preddy by ICE agents, and the subsequent calling of the National Guard against ICE, does the council have any plans to change their stance on ICE?
First, I don't think there were any, it has been proven that there were any murders committed. And secondly, we have no plan.
As far as the resolution from 2 years ago, I mean, I'd be willing to read over it and consider repealing it. I feel like when I read over that resolution previously, it seemed like it was taking quite a strong stance. Especially it seemed like in response to Lancaster City becoming a sanctuary city. But I, you know, I would just suggest that we would adopt similar policies to Lancaster City, but that would be, I think, within legally what we could do.
I'd say we'd have to look at the resolution first before we even consider anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was back in 2014.
2014.
In 2014?
I'm sorry, 2024.
I was going to say, 2024.
The first year was on.
We can look into that.
That's very good to hear. Thank you.
Next person is Stephanie Flynn.
Yes, I actually have two separate topics to bring up. The first one, I have recently started working at Salem United Church of Christ, and we are trying to open a community center. We're still kind of like in a community center. So understanding that we are still very much in like the grassroots stage, I'm just wondering who at the borough could I connect with to discuss grants?
Nobody.
So there's nobody in the borough that,
We do not have a grant writer.
No.
is there discussion of feeling that? Because I feel like it's typical for municipalities to have someone for,
We have a contract, we have an agreement with,
You have saved it for
Ritu Associates to assist us with grant writing.
RITU. Okay.
Yes.
So would the borough be able to assist me in facilitating a meeting to discuss grants with them?
An
I
introduction.
mean, I'm sure we can do it. I'm sure we can introduce you
Cool.
to the people. Sure.
Right.
Cool.
I mean, I don't know
Get
what
you some
their,
contact information.
I don't know what their rate is.
Why would I, are you saying for you all to pay for me to connect with them?
No, no.
No,
I'm
I'm
just saying grant
For
writing.
you
We
to
would refer you to.
use them. Because the other thing is, we also use CS Davidson, our engineering firm.
Mhm.
Do they write grants?
Just
Yeah,
for
they
engineering
do.
type stuff, not for that.
But I don't know what their rate is. I can't give you an amount that it would cost.
Okay.
When
That's all I'm
when
saying.
we write a grant, we subcontract that work out.
Okay. Have you, like, in the past few years, who all have you assisted in grants for Columbia?
The people that have come to us to assist per se already had the grants written and just asked for our support of
Support.
that grant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wrote their own
Rewrite it.
grants.
Just
Okay,
looking
so
for
it's
Yeah, like
typical for you
after.
all here to not engage in helping members of the community
No.
with the grants. It's typically that they do their own grants and then you all come and sign it.
Correct.
And they'll
Okay.
ask for support.
No, we don't sign it.
We don't sign
yeah.
it.
we don't
We
sign
send
it.
a letter of support.
So that's-
Got it. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing and I'll probably come back next month with more questions.
Okay.
To move on to my next question, so last month we discussed about the PA state, like the landlord law about application fees and like what the heck goes on there. And I myself did like a quick Google and I couldn't find anything in the law about either credit checks or application fees. And I am curious to understand more about how that works, because my assumption would be that maybe, and again, I don't know much, I'm not a lawyer, but my assumption would be that there is at least something that you all would be able to do to start protecting renters' rights.
So, two things that are kind of at issue there
Mhm.
that you're talking about. One is the idea of what's called preemption, which basically says that if state law covers some area, then local governments or other forms of government can't then regulate that same area. But as you said, I don't think there's a lot about renters, application fees, things like that we talked about last time in the Landlord Tenant Act. That really governs the relationship once someone has become a tenant, right?
Right.
When you're just applying, the Landlord Tenant Act wouldn't necessarily wouldn't necessarily apply. The other thing that is probably more important in this situation is what's called Dillon's rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what that says is that unless a power is specifically granted to a local municipality like the Borough of Columbia from the state, that the local municipality can't regulate that area. That is really what governs what we can and cannot do. So there's nothing in the borough code regarding that. And so we don't really have the power to regulate that relationship per se. We can regulate for the health and safety of residents of the community. That's what we do through the rental licensing ordinance that's in town now. But as far as the contractual relationship between a landlord and a tenant, unless it deals with the actual health or safety of that person, I don't think that the borough could expand their regulation into that area.
Cool. Okay, but the thing is that you just said that the Landlord-Tenant Act doesn't apply until a lease has been signed. So before that happens, it sounds like maybe there's something that can.
Maybe at the state level you could do that, but as far as what's in the borough code, that's what governs what Columbia Borough can do.
Okay.
If it's not in there, Columbia Borough can't really regulate that area. We are very specifically limited to just what the state has allowed us to do with the borough.
Okay, but who updates the borough code? Like who's
The
in charge of
state of
that?
Pennsylvania.
So the state of
Yep.
Pennsylvania.
So your local legislator, that might be the person to contact if you're looking to do that.
Okay. So just so I understand, the borough code itself indicates that no, you're not able to help out renters who are applying.
It doesn't, okay, so.
It doesn't say that we
doesn't
can
say
help.
that.
Yeah.
But it has to say that we can in order for us to do that.
Okay.
That's right, that's how it's not a, right, like the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution says that anything that the federal government doesn't regulate, the states can regulate. This is kind of the opposite of that, where it says that anything that the state doesn't say we can regulate, we cannot regulate.
Isn't that a shame?
I didn't write the laws, unfortunately, but that is the ones we have to follow.
And we're a borough, we have to go by borough code. We're not a city, we're not a township, so.
So it does leave those lapses in certain areas that maybe the state hasn't regulated yet, but not given the local municipality the power to regulate.
Cool. Okay. So tell me more about the slumlord ordinance that I think was discussed last year.
Not at this time,
I'm sorry.
not at this time.
What is not at this time?
I think we'll see more about that in the coming weeks, if I'm
Yeah.
correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There isn't an ordinance right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So could
There's
we start a committee to like? Is there going to be
There's
a
a,
workshop?
there's
or
a committee already started.
Beautiful. So at this time, you all no longer wish to speak about the slumlord ordinance because unfortunately you table everything until there's actually a workshop on it. Am I understanding that correctly?
No, I think it's still in draft.
It's in
form.
draft.
Process
Bring
of
it
being-
forward.
yeah.
Obviously, it'll have to be advertised
Yep.
and have a discussion at a council meeting prior to any action that's taken on it to adopt it.
So,
We have nothing, so you can't talk about something you don't have.
I mean, I do that all the time. It's like part
Well-
of my job is to
It's
like
obvious.
bring stuff up. So what I'm curious to know and understand more of though is like, what is that process like and how long does it typically take for you all to, once you start to workshop something, bring it into effect?
That depends
Depends.
greatly on what the ordinance is.
And debate, everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But typically, just so you know,
Mhm.
we have to, a regular ordinance, one that is not part of the zoning ordinances, which is what this slumlord ordinance would be.
Okay.
We have to advertise that at least 7 days prior to the meeting at which it is adopted in a local newspaper. And then there has to be an opportunity for discussion on the ordinance prior to it actually being adopted. This borough frankly kind of goes above and beyond that. Almost nothing is, unless it's pretty simple, is put on for an action item unless it's been discussed at a prior meeting. So you at least have likely 2 opportunities to talk about it at a public meeting.
Okay. I won't claim to understand what you've said, but I think that is probably what I was looking for tonight. So I look forward to joining you for the
Alrighty.
workshop.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else who'd like to give public comment? Frank?
Good evening, you all.
Good evening.
In relation to what Sharon brought up about the Columbia having correspondence with Wrightsville, when was the last time that Columbia has talked to Wrightsville about this?
I'm not aware. You have to ask.
Council does know nothing about it? Nothing?
Well, there was no
Nobody?
formal
There was never a
discussion
formal
about it. It was
discussion.
just a casual, it seems.
Yeah, phone conversation. There was not a formal discussion between us and their, if it would be, I would expect the formal discussion be between us and
So-
their council.
Probably 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, you're getting old news.
That upsets everything that I got then, if that's the case, because I just inquired with Wrightsville from the last meeting to this meeting. The last meeting I'd asked, and it's on tape, do you have any correspondence with Wrightsville as far as taking over their police force? And I got a no answer. They had no correspondence with that meeting, and you had not said nothing about it either.
Who said there was no correspondence?
Borough manager, he said none. I said, do you just have any correspondence?
There wasn't no correspondence.
Did you
It
have
was
any?
a sharing of information.
Well, you were
And that's what I
negotiating.
said,
That's,
sharing of information.
well, what's the difference? Corresponding would be the same thing when,
Correspondence would be something, to me, in my mind, correspondence would be something that is written and sent to the other party.
well,
Proposal would be correspondence to me.
well, anyway, that was the answer that I got. And I just had talked with them and they said, there must have been a contract or whatever, but they said it was just so ridiculous, they just went with Home Township. Well, regardless, I just, how it come out, I'll have to check and see when talk with them as far as taking over their police force. I'll check that out a little further. I understand we got a hiring freeze.
Yes,
How does that affect the new finance manager?
it doesn't.
So we're still looking for a finance
Yes.
manager. Where are we at with that?
I don't believe we have any applications yet.
We do have two, Frank. We
Okay,
have two that we're looking at, and in the process of setting up interviews.
Okay. The issue I'm going to bring up, the last year, it was the amount of snow. The problem that I seen as far as the Ironville Pike, I seen it happen today out on 462, but now that's the state, I understand that. But as far as up the Ironville Pike, I haven't seen, I imagine the borough is doing that, but if they would just slow down, they whip the snow, the ice, everything right over onto the pavement that I had just cleared. So all I'm asking, if they slow down, that'll cure that. I was sitting out in Beeston's car lot today, across from the fair, and here the state goes by. He said, we were sitting in there, we had a little thing going on, and it just sent all the ice and everything over onto the pavement that he had just cleared hours before that. They even upset Bob's wheelbarrows out there. You see that? They did that. I didn't know what happened. So if they would just slow down, that's all it takes. It would clear that. The third thing I got here is my understanding, at the end of the last meeting, you were having a session in the back
yes,
on the contract for the borough manager.
no,
No.
Wrong.
Wrong.
But is the council looking at giving the borough manager a contract?
yes, it's on the agenda. We will have,
Right there.
we will go to executive
It's on the
session.
agenda now?
Yes.
I'll speak when that comes up.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Frank.
Seeing none? Consider approval of the Borough Council meeting minutes for December 23rd, 2025. Any questions, concerns on the minutes?
I'll make a motion for the consider approval of the Borough Council meeting minutes for December 23rd, 2025.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Councilman Kelly, second by Councilman Geezy to approve the minutes for 23rd, 2025. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Consider approval of the Borough Council meeting minutes for January 13th, 2025. Is there any,
26.
26.
or 26, I'm sorry. Is there any questions, concerns, comments? Can I have a motion to approve January 13th, 2026 meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Kelly, second by Councilman Geezy to approve the Borough Council meeting minutes for January 13th, 2026. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Mayor Lutz.
You have in your packet, you should have in your packet, a copy of the fourth quarter 2025 marriage report. You'll see in there that I performed one marriage during that period in October. Last Saturday morning, our emergency management coordinator, Jay Barninger, scheduled a meeting with all the emergency personnel and organizations in Columbia Borough, including the police department, public works, the EMS, fire. We even, the chief, Pastor Powers, about the shelter. And we went over what worst case scenario were we prepared for whatever would happen, whether it be fire, people with broken pipes, trees down, whatever, you know. And lo and behold, we had a significant snowfall, probably the largest snowfall in the past 7 or 8 years, as close as I can figure. So it was something we kind of weren't used to. And I will say, in my opinion, Columbia Borough, all our Columbia Borough emergency services, and especially our public works department, performed outstanding throughout this snowstorm. As soon as I got out, I traveled around the streets. The streets were in real good shape, except where people wanted to throw snow in the street.
Excuse me. Can you take your conversation outside? Can you take it outside, please? Thank you.
So, as I was saying, the streets were in pretty good shape. I know the cold weather had something to do with them getting to a certain point and not getting any better for a while. Once that ice gets down on the street, the plows just skid right over top of it. It's real hard. It's hard to do. And once the temperature goes below 25, salt doesn't work near as fast as it does above 25 degrees. We had an issue with some people not removing their vehicles on the snow emergency routes. Some people were ticketed, but there was a lot of grace given, and mainly the reason some vehicles weren't ticketed during that period, I'll say Sunday into Monday, was because we didn't have personnel do it where we would have. Today, I understand there were some tickets written as we cleared 3rd Street. We're going to continue to clear the streets. The plan, talking with Jake today, the plan is once 3rd Street's finished, they're probably going to go to work on some of the corners because some of the corners need a lot of work. As Sharon alluded to, people push snow down to the corner, cleaning out along a whole bunch of cars, and then here's this pile of snow in the corner, and when you come up to the corner, you can't see what's happening. Or, lo and behold, once it starts to melt, we're gonna have a problem if we don't get it out of there. Because it's gonna flood pavements and go back into people's homes. That's the problem with doing that. We've had reports of people with pickup trucks with plows on, ATVs with plows on, Bobcats, whatever, with plows on, working on borough streets. It is illegal to push snow on a borough street without a contract with Columbia Borough. Residents cannot push that snow, or someone with a pickup truck can't go down the street and plow the street. That's illegal. If there's another snowfall this year, we will be looking at those issues and trying to stop those issues. Like I said, the ones on the corners are an issue. People pushing snow or blowing snow in the street is an issue. I can take you to some streets, and you've probably been on some of them right now, where it's almost impossible to get up with the ice that's on the street because snow is either blown or thrown, and it's not coming up. It's going to have to melt its way down. So that's the problem we're faced with. We're going to take a more personnel available. We're going to take a more strict stance on following the snow emergency as it's listed with the borough. Starting once they get Third Street down, and I think they got Third Street done, I'm not sure. Did they get it done, Jack?
Yes, they did.
Then they're gonna go hit those corners, then they're gonna go to the schools, and clean around the schools. After that, they're gonna start on some of the streets. The borough is gonna try to have the schedule the day before the streets are gonna do the next day. So that if we can get the schedule together, say for the next day, it'll be posted on whatever media outlet we have, whether it's our Facebook, Crime Watch, or whatever have you. We'll try to get the information out to the residents. Once we start on that street, if we can't get that car, we're either going to go around it, or we're going to ticket it and move it. But first thing, and we have a heart. This is not to be hard. We're going to knock on the door and see if we can find out who owns the vehicle and if they can move the vehicle. What we have found in the past, when the borough starts down the street, people will come out of their house and move that car. Very seldom do we ever have any problem with that. But that's the way we're going to proceed. We're going to do the corners, the schools, then we're going to start hitting the streets. More than likely, we'll hit some of the most heavily traveled streets and the bus routes or something first. And that's up to Public Works. I didn't discuss which ones they're going to get. They're going to go after them. One of the problems they had, and I think they did a pretty good job, we have some alleys that are rather narrow. Our plow trucks can't get down those alleys. But they used our 2 ATVs with plows on and were able to open up those alleys. It may have not have been perfect, but they were opened up to where they were passing. So, all in all, I have to thank all our emergency personnel for the wonderful job they did. And Jay Barninger, I got to tell you, sitting in here Saturday morning, it was he had everything down to a T. No, he left no stone unturned.
May I make a comment on that, Mayor?
Sure you can.
Councilman Byers and Councilman Ziegler are on the Public Safety Committee, or can they be invited to those EMA meetings when you have them for emergencies?
Barry, Jay and I spoke at the meeting on Saturday. He was provided both their names, and he will reach out to them.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's just a matter of timing.
Yeah, I understand that. We're all fairly
Yeah,
new.
certainly.
Actually, I think you guys were in training. weren't you?
We were at Nemo at that
Well, I
point,
think
so
someone mentioned-
yeah, we'll get to that. I'll get into it in my comments.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned that.
Right. Okay. I just wanted them to be aware. And then
That's all I have.
the second comment I had on that. I saw some complaints online about some of the streets were marked as emergency, but they weren't in that article that was sent out as emergency streets.
They're posted.
Yeah, they're posted
Streets
signs
are
saying
posted,
they
they're-
are, but they were not included in what was
Which,
publicized.
you know,
Now you're asking the wrong person.
There was a modification made to the snow emergency ordinance.
Mhm.
That was, Kelly, maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, about
or
5 years.
so.
21,
21.
21. And I don't think,
Yeah, so
I don't think the signs were.
there might still
Maybe
be
we
some
should check
some
into
signage
signs.
out
So
there.
there's some
Right.
confusion, that's
But
all
what
I'm
was
saying.
posted is reflective of the current ordinance
Right.
language.
Okay,
But along with that, I would like council to consider looking at the snow emergency ordinance, as far as the streets go, and consider having no parking on one side of the street and parking be allowed on the other side of the street.
I think that's how it is.
I don't think it is.
I
And then
don't,
the borough, we talked about it, but I don't know if we ever actually did it.
Yeah, I think that was in our.
I don't know if the signs indicate that.
I know in the
The sign-
announcement,
Well, the signs are only on the side that's the snow emergency.
I can tell you on North Third Street, there's signage on both sides. So I think it just depends on the blocks.
I think we need to revisit that and look at that and get that corrected.
okay.
If it is corrected but not signed properly, get it signed properly, get it corrected. Relief to where they can go to one side. And then, once the borough cleans that one side and goes to the curb, then we can notify the residents and they can flip to the other side. And that probably does a lot of the problem.
Yeah.
I just saw that, in another city.
Okay.
So we'll take a look at that.
Okay. Sharon?
Since I brought up about that, I just wanted to jump in quick. So are you saying that they could be cited, the private contractors?
Yes.
Okay, there was a little confusion there, and I do want to say, though, that the response from Public Works and Paula and the officer that I called, I was told to call the police by Public Works. Everyone here responded promptly and kindly about it, with an understanding attitude. But the officer said that they did not believe they could cite them because of the ordinance or something. They couldn't find. So I just thought there was a little confusion there. But
As I said, I think part of the problems we had, we didn't face any situation like this
okay.
for 7 or 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot gets lost in it, you know?
Yeah.
So I think there was might have been some mistakes made on that, might have been some misinformation on that, you know? But we're gonna. do better.
Yeah, that's fine. I just,
But what I was told today was, you cannot perform work on a borough street. You need a permit to do work on a borough street. Now, you may say, well, that only amounts to digging a hole in the street. No, it's a matter of work on a borough street. You can't do work on a borough street.
okay. All right. Very good. Thank you.
Now, they can plow driveways and things like
They can
that.
plow driveways, but what we're having is businesses and some residents are plowing driveways and sticking it out on the street.
Pushing out the street.
And I can add this to it. If you want to remove the snow, take it down to where we're dumping snow in front of the Borough Highway Department and dump it there.
I saw a question about that.
Yes, you can do it there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to be clear. Shoveling snow out from all around my car or my truck, that's working on Borough Street. It's not on the private, it's not my private property, it's not on the sidewalk, it's in the street, so I'm working in the street. What do you mean,
You don't
no?
have any parking on your street.
No. I do down 9th Street.
If you're shoveling snow to shovel your vehicle out, yes. But if you're running.
Okay, all
If you're
right.
running a pickup truck with
Okay.
a plow on it.
That's
or
a different
Bobcat,
story.
Right, that's different.
Different story, okay. But I just want to make sure that I can shovel my
Sure you can
Very
shovel,
well.
my gosh.
And-
But you're not gonna ruin the street, but with a Bobcat or
Right,
a pickup truck, you
Yeah.
may ruin the street.
The statement you made that any private sources other than the borough plowing the streets will be cited. What's the penalty?
I have to look it up.
Apparently it was never done, was it?
Yes,
Was people cited? You know who?
I can't tell you the name of the people. It was a long time ago, not a long time ago, but we're talking 7, 8 years ago.
There's not more
I
than
can tell you
600.
where it was. Some of the businesses in town, they push the
Not more than
snow. But I'm not gonna down a business or an individual at a public meeting.
Yeah, it's in the
It's
ordinance.
not gonna stoop that low.
It's in the ordinance, Mayor. It says up to, shall not exceed, all it says is shall not exceed $600. And I did look up
$600.
600.
the five streets that are listed in the snow ordinance currently are, it does list both sides of the street as camp parking. So that
We need to look at that.
might be something to look at.
All right, is that everything?
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, Borough Council. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jack. You're up, Police Department.
The only thing I was gonna add to what the mayor was stating is, I'm noticing two additional issues with the snow. And that is individuals are shoveling out their vehicles, tossing the snow in the street. That's becoming a big problem once again. It's not permissible. And the second part of that is reserving. So we've already had at least one conflict already where an arrest was made due to a fight over a parking space. So the citizens are not permitted to reserve spaces. And we will drive around at some point, collect chairs and anything else that's used to, reserve those spots.
Can you do that in a private parking lot?
Private
Reserve a
property,
space in a private
Private property,
parking
we do
lot?
not
property,
have
not my
enforcement rights on private property.
Okay,
So this is only public lots, public roads.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And that's all?
That's it.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, council will adjourn to executive session to discuss borough manager's contract.
I'd like to make a motion to table the discussion of the borough manager contract.
No, we're gonna table the vote.
Vote.
Sorry, table the vote for the borough manager contract.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Councilman Byers, second by Councilman Zink, to table the contract to the workshop meeting,
Contract.
February
Third.
3rd. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Got it. Yes, Frank?
Does that also mean you'll table discussion on that item, Joe?
I prefer you wait till.
Okay.
Thank you, Frank. We just have a lot to get through for some of these people. I appreciate that. Okay. Authorization to pay bills.
No questions.
I'll make a motion to authorize the bill payments.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Councilman Zink, second by Councilman Geezy to authorize to pay the bills. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Okay. Consider resolution 2026-09 authorizing staff to destroy public records in accordance with the Records Retention Act of Pennsylvania. And this is standard. We do this every year to clean up some of the space. It's just old files.
And there's, like I said, the government has a set retention schedule for what records have to be kept for what period of
It's
time.
2018 journal entries, 2018 account payable and vendors, 2018 daily receipts, 2018 employee timesheets, and police department miscellaneous out-of-date forms. So that's what we're going to delete. Any questions, concerns, comments? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. I have a motion by Councilman Byers, second by Councilman Ziegler to authorize staff to adopt resolution 2026-09, authorizing staff to destroy public records in accordance with the Records Retention Act of Pennsylvania. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Authorize the reallocation of remaining funds requests to the DCD. I believe that was supposed to be Derek's thing.
Yes, he wasn't here. I could speak to it because
You can
I was
speak
at the
on it?
meeting with him. We spoke
Okay.
at length about it. This is basically a request that was made back in December, the December 23rd meeting. He wasn't there at that meeting. We weren't sure what it was all about. So at that time, we tabled it. Basically, he's asking permission to move forward with sending a request letter to the DCD for the approval of the reallocation of the fund. He's not asking for any money, he's just asking for the approval. So when the previous job down at the riverfront was finished, there was it says here, $85,328,000 left over. The borough, he proposes using these funds to repair the outfall along Shawnee Run at 4th and Mill. I did send pictures. I had a hard, I don't know, for whatever reason, it wasn't letting me send it out, but I'll make sure I send it out again. It's in really, 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 really bad shape. Needs attention. He feels he can get it done within that money, so it won't cost us anything. But basically at this time, he's just asking for permission to approach send this ED, to see if they will let him move that fund. But we have to, as a council, have to make a motion to okay him to do that first.
Okay, so just so we're clear, there was 68, 86, 80,000 dollars left over from a project previously. Derek's asking permission to talk to D about using those allocations somewhere else.
Mhm.
This isn't, we're not giving permission to do a project
Nope.
or anything like that. We're just
Nope.
asking if it's okay.
Nope.
Yep.
Just ask for permission to approach DCD. That's all this motion is to allow him permission to approach, send this letter, a request to DCD to hopefully they'll allow reallocation of the fund to the Fourth and Mill.
Would you like to make a motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
Okay. I have a motion by Councilman Kelly, second by Councilman Geezy, to have, what is it? Let's see.
Reallocation of the remaining funds
To reallocate the remaining funds.
from the Riverfront Storm Project to the Fourth and Mill outflow.
Any questions?
I assume after we get this transferred over, then we would discuss, what's feasible within that budget.
So we're not gonna get anything transferred over.
Well, sorry, once we get the approval from DCED that we could use
Right.
that funds, then we would
Then-
discuss more. in
Then the
detail.
next step would be Derek coming back.
Okay.
And he will present us with
Right.
his project and what he wants to do, how much it's gonna cost.
Okay.
We'll make a
That makes
decision from
sense.
there. It's gonna be done, it's gonna be May, June, just so everybody knows what's happening tomorrow.
I have a motion on the floor to authorize reallocation of remaining fund request to DCED. By Councilman Kelly, second by Councilman Geezy. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it. Authorize payment number 4 to H&P Construction in the amount of $65,927.27 for Mako Park Phase 1 construction project. Is there any questions? Concerns? Can I get,
I'll move to authorize final payment number 5 to H&P Construction in the amount of $3,445.
We're still on
Number
number
four.
four.
Or on 4, okay. Authorize payment number 4 to H&P Construction in the amount of $65,927.27 for the Maple Park Phase 1 construction project.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Zink, second by Cooper to authorize payment number 4 to H&P Construction. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Authorize final payment number 5 to H&P Construction in the amount of $3,445 for the Mako Park Phase 1 construction project.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Zink, second by Councilman Kelly, to authorize final payment of number 5 to the H&P Construction in the amount of $3,445 for the Mako Park Phase 1 construction project. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Authorize payment to Delaware Environmental Construction Services in the amount of $58,000. Contract number 2, electric for the Mako Park Phase 1 project.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Zink, second by Councilman Cooper, to authorize payment to Delaware Environmental Construction Services in the amount of $58,000. Contract number 2 for electric for the Mako Park Phase 1 project. The question, this isn't final payment, correct?
This is not, this is half of the final payment. We know there is work outstanding, so in speaking with the architect, we are agreeing to pay just half the bill at this time. I also wanted to mention for to council and also the public that I submitted a letter today to DCNR asking for a 6-month extension on this project so that we can find additional work that needs done there. The lighting and the poles being installed and the lights as well. So as soon as I hear something, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
So motion to authorize payment to Delaware Environmental Construction Services in the amount of $58,000, contract number 2 for the Mako Park Phase 1 project. All in favor, say aye.
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 Ayes. New business. demolition regarding the property of 240 Riverfront, removal of existing single-family dwelling and shed.
That'd be my place. My name is Eric Dreggy. Down here at 240, down the bottom of Union Street to the left there. I've been there since about 88. And I'd like to demo it and raise it up 8 feet. The size of around 1,650 square feet of it. And the place I'm building in is just about maybe 100 square feet more. I'm taking the shed down and I'm putting in from Superior Homes, 26.6 by 52, single level. And it's going to be a solid concrete, not solid, solid concrete, but flow through, 9-foot openings from north to south through it. And it'll be openings in the east to west too through it. And it'll be 3 foot underground to 4 foot underground through frost. 10-foot porch out the front and 6-foot sidewalk, side porch to get into place. Steps on the riverside. Other than that, it's all one floor rancher-like style. Any questions?
Any questions for Mr. Hardy?
Looks good.
Everything for the demolition looks good.
Did we get a recommendation from planning?
The workers would be done by Ekman's Excavating. They're out of Quarryville. They'd be hauling everything away in the trucks and the dumpsters. And it'd be from Superior Homes. They're down on Route 30 at the end there near 41.
Is that the planning commission meeting? I don't want to speak for the planning commission, but I can say I didn't hear any negative comments.
Thank you.
I had a meeting with Elsa and Matt first. And then I had a meeting with the planning commission here last month and the council is today.
And just to be clear, we're voting to demolish.
Approve the demo.
And
The demo.
Demo.
being built in the same place. I mean, I'm not moving it. It's gonna be moved maybe a
I
couple
was just gonna
degrees.
say,
to
we
the
had
river.
it.
I have
Rotated
An
a little bit.
angle.
Rotating.
So I look down, the view's downriver.
Nice.
Good choice.
Or face the river.
So,
Yeah, no, it all seems good to me.
So can I have a motion to consider demolition regarding the property of 240 Riverfront?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion to approve the demolition, 240 Riverfront. Councilman Cooper, second by Councilman Ziegler. Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.
thank you for your time, council.
Thank you.
Consider COA for 409 Cherry Street with no conditions.
This is pretty,
Yes, I found it.
this is pretty no-brainer.
Yeah, this is they're just
The
extended.
project
the-
is to extend the
fencing.
You're just extending the fence, right?
Yeah. It's not really, I don't know, there's not really much to discuss. Just more of the same
No, it's just
fence.
more of the
Yes.
same.
Any other questions, concerns?
Maybe we should make a condition that you let my dad buy a dough roller.
Put that in the project.
Sweat equity.
So this will be the same for all three properties, correct? We just gotta vote individually.
Individual.
Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the COA for 409 Cherry Street with no conditions?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Ethan Byers, second by, Councilman Byers, second by Councilman Geezy to approve the COA for 409 Cherry Street with no conditions. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Howard?
Yes.
Could you come sign this, please, before you leave?
That way we have it all done for you.
All right, there you go.
They're for all three, right?
No.
No,
No,
different
it's
people.
just the first one.
409.
What's 459? Okay.
459 is Kurt Edmund.
You think so?
You can have the Royal Love one.
It's not like we don't have enough connections, huh?
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Good night.
Next, 11C, COA for 459 Cherry Street with no conditions.
It's pretty straightforward too.
Evening, council.
Good evening.
Looking to open a convenience store at 459 Cherry, which is formerly known as Lively's. And I literally just want to put stickers on the window. Nothing permanent, no new construction, stickers on the window. Nice and easy and breezy.
Yep.
I do have replicas of what's going to be on there, the measurements, the windows and things like that. If you guys would want to look at it, I think I
We have it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you included it.
Yeah.
Healthy
Simple.
options.
List, logo.
Yeah.
Got big shoes to fill there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've lived on Fifth Street all my life. So my grandmother used to go there as a kid, and me and Mr. Fox had a pretty good relationship. But there will be no tobacco, no lottery, no skill machines. We're taking it back to how it should be: neighborhood,
Candy Crush and-
groceries, vegetables, healthy options, something for the kids on the way home, and
Wonderful.
things like that. So just very anxious to get this approved and to get it to work.
All right.
Good.
Thank you for excluding certain things. I feel
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, we need more convenience stores like that.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
I'll make a motion to approve 459 Cherry Street with no conditions.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Councilman Byers, second by Councilman Ziegler to approve COA for 459 Cherry Street with no conditions. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Go for it.
Thank you very much for your time, everybody. Have a great evening.
If you can go there and sign.
Going away with them.
11D, consider COA for 546 North Third Street with no conditions.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's just to bring my property back up from the damage from the car accident that happened in mid-November.
Okay.
So it's very nice.
Does anybody have any questions, concerns, or comments?
Looks good. Looks
Yep.
nice.
It's good.
Looks
All looks
good.
It's
good.
good.
Absolutely.
Okay, so can I get a motion?
I'll
I'm
make
sure
a
you'll be glad
motion.
to get it done.
A second.
Okay. I have a motion by Councilman Geezy, second by Councilman Cooper to consider COA for, or to approve COA for 546 North Third Street with no conditions. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. And just see Paula sign it. Consider special event application and waiving fees for Lions Club Car Show on 6/20/2026.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Ziegler, second by Councilman Cooper to consider special event application and waiving the fees
Well, are we just considering it or are we approving it?
to approve special
Consider
event
it.
application and waiving fees to Lions Club Car Show for 6/20/2026.
So we're approving the
To waive
event
the
application and waiving the
And
fee.
waiving
Yes.
fees.
It's a $50 fee, right?
It brings over 5,000 people downtown.
Right.
It's worth it
Yeah,
to waive it.
No-brainer.
Any questions, concerns, comments? Other than that? All in favor to approve special event application and waive the fees to Lions Club for car shows on 6/20/2026? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Consider approving special event application and waiving fees to Lions Club for the parade on 10/22/2026.
Same thing. They're looking to waive the $50 fee.
Right.
And again, it brings everybody downtown. It's a community event. I don't think they should have to pay for it.
I have a motion by Councilman Geezy.
Second.
Sec-
Let her have it.
Second by Councilman Cooper to approve special event application and waiving the fees to Lions Club for the parade on 10/22/2026. All in favor, say aye.
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 I just want to check one thing. I just saw something that. I want to make sure. Both of these special event permit applications say Thunder on the River Car Show.
It's probably the same application twice.
Yeah. It looks like it was just a copy paste.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. I'll have to correct that though.
So it just needs to be corrected to
We'll
the
make
Mardi Gras
correction.
parade.
Yes.
One of them. The Thunder on the River, first one is the right date,
Mhm.
June 20th.
Yep.
And let's see if the right date is on the second one.
Yeah, the second one's not even the application
There's
for the
not
parade.
a
It's just,
date.
it's just a duplication.
For the second one. Yeah, October 22nd.
10/22.
So we have to change that from Thunder on the River to.
Yes.
Parade.
I would like to make any difference to the motion.
No.
Because we're approving the parade. I stated when I. I have a motion on the floor to approve.
We already voted on it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I'm sorry. Consider resolution 2026-10 appointing Daniel Johnson to the Shade Tree Commission for a term to expire on December 31st, 2030. Seems like a lifetime away.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion to approve resolution 2026-10 appointing Daniel Johnson to the Shade Tree Commission for a term to expire on December 31st, 2030. Any questions, comments?
I know him personally. He's in the landscape business, so
Yeah.
he's perfect for this position. Trust me.
Yeah.
He knows trees more than I care to know.
All right,
And he has the same vision that we have for the town,
Yeah.
so.
I hate to ask you, still get much.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right,
Motion and second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consider resolution 2026-12 appointing Eric Stroop to Parks and Recreation Advisory Board for a term to expire on December 31st, 2030.
Or just introduce myself. I'm Eric Straub.
Stop, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Everyone gets that wrong, but
I thought I'd been told right.
no, it's a common mistake. It happens. But, yeah, I don't know if you have any questions for me, or if you just want to know a brief background about myself.
Just give us a short background.
Sure. Yeah. So I did grow up over in York County in Mount Wolf. So I went to Northeastern, graduated from there. 2018 graduate of Penn State with a fourth ecosystem management degree. Now I currently operate my own small business. I'm an ISA certified arborist. And I live right in Perry Street here in Columbia. So
Nice.
I don't know.
I've
Do you guys
lived
think he's
here-
qualified?
I've lived here for 3 years and love being part of the town. So just wanted to volunteer to.
Wonderful.
No, I think it's great.
Out of Columbia.
Yeah, I out of my home. So yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-2, appointing Eric Straub to Parks and Recreational Advisory Board.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Byers, second by Councilman Murphy to adopt resolution 2026-12, appointing Eric Strop to Parks. Say it again. Say it again. Stroud. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Look at W.
To Eric Stroud.
Stroud.
Eric Stroud to Parks and Recreation Advisory Board for a term to expire December 31st, 2030. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Consider resolution 2025-11, authorizing the amendment of resolution 2019-21. So I'm going to ask the borough manager to,
What is
Why
this?
are we having a resolution of 2025?
I'll have him explain it.
Must be something.
This has to do with the RACP grant.
Yes.
That'd be something.
This is at the request of our consultant who is assisting us with the final stages of the RACP. The initial budget back in '21 was $850,000 for the market house. The actual dollar amount was a little higher. It was 900.
908.
I'm sorry,
018.
018. So we need documentation showing such so that we can provide it to the state, and that's why this is being done.
That's all right.
The council authorized the expenditure.
But why is the resolution we're adopting 2025-11? Should it be 2026?
26-11.
It's 2026-11.
Okay.
Wait,
Did I say
In the
20?
agenda,
In
in
here,
the
it
agenda, it
says
says 2025.
2025.
yeah, and the previous one
One
was
was
2025-12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see,
Yeah, the actual
you'll see on
document.
the screen, the
Yeah.
actual
Actual
resolution
2026
is 2026-11.
Okay.
Just wanted to make
I
sure.
see.
Sorry about that.
Make sure the one for Eric's group
Say it.
is,
I'm sure it is.
Eric's group is correct.
That's- I'm sure
That's 26.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. I get a motion to adopt resolution 2026-11, authorizing the amendment to resolution 2019-21.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Kelly, second by Councilman Geezy, to approve resolution 2020, to adopt resolution 2025-11. 26, I'm sorry. Trying to read two different screens here.
Yeah, I know.
2026-11, authorizing the amendment of resolution 2019-21. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Acknowledge the resignation of Jesse Zimmerman.
I got a question. I thought he's retiring. Why are we saying resignation?
He's gonna retire.
Because he's
Retiring.
retiring.
That's correct, yes.
Resignation just sounds,
Yeah, it sounds like, yeah. I don't-
it,
I was gonna
that's
say.
not
No.
indicative of
He's
the
not
service
doing
he's given us.
No.
That is true, yes.
He's
So I
just-
don't want to acknowledge
No.
the
Retirement.
resignation. I would like to acknowledge the retirement
Retirement.
Okay.
of Jesse Zimmerman.
That's probably.
Wouldn't it be normal for a board to recognize that retiring officer
Yes, it
out
would.
of function?
Yes, it would.
Any function?
Yes, it would.
Like the board did.
We have not been doing that, so.
Yeah, we should. We should, can we discuss that at the work meeting?
I think, I think you should
I miss him.
have the chief discuss that.
Yes.
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 Before.
Yeah, there's some extenuating circumstances here. Yes.
Good guy.
So should we hold off on accept?
Oh,
Yeah, we can accept
No,
the-
we can accept it.
The retirement, I would say,
Retirement.
of Jesse Zimmerman.
Mhm.
I would just say change the resignation to retirement.
Retirement.
I mean, it's not like we're approving it or anything. I mean,
It's just acknowledging.
yeah, we're just
Right.
acknowledging.
Okay, staff reports,
We
comments,
have
and
to vote
announcements.
there, honey.
What?
Jay, did we vote on that?
No, we don't.
You don't need to,
Oh.
just acknowledge it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Solicitor.
One major update, we did receive final approval from Norfolk Southern for the easement, to access
Oh
the
my God,
wastewater
it's a Christmas
treatment.
miracle.
Thank you, Lord.
So, sent that over, Jack signed it right away, that has been sent to Norfolk Southern, so hopefully they can sign, and then we can get that easement recorded, which should clear up the title for down there, and then the settlement and get that property sold.
Yeah,
So
all right.
that's a pretty big thing. It was,
Oh,
took a long, long time, but that is finished now. So
All right.
that's all I have.
We should thank the mayor for his.
Yes,
influence.
yes, thank you so much, Mayor, for everything you've done, reaching out to the elected officials to help move that along.
It was a long drive.
Too
Long
long.
email.
Too long. Derek's not here tonight. Secretary Treasurer report.
Yes, just briefly. Wanted to remind everyone that beginning on Friday, February the 6th, the borough and police lobbies will close at noon time. This closure will remain in effect until further notice. Also, wanted to inform council and the public that the borough received confirmation of the first BIOS draw in the amount of $52,000, $52,381, and this was received today.
Yes.
So bias should start flowing through now, finally.
I don't know if I'm out of order or anything, but I had a volunteer application on here for Daniel Johnson.
Yeah, we got that. That was the shade tree.
That was the shade tree?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
was it?
got that, yeah.
Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry. I must have looked at something else.
Boards, commission. Upcoming meetings will be civil service on February 2nd, 2026. Minutes approved, Harb on 12/10/2025, and Planning Commission minutes 12/16/2025. Borough Council comments. We'll start with Councilman Byers.
Yeah, I got a couple things. So again, I just want to thank, like the mayor said, the Public Works, all the employees and the municipal employees who work to get the snow cleared and to communicate and prepare a plan to make sure that we were in a good spot for the snowstorm. So I do want to thank everybody for that. And I also want to thank Detective Jesse Zimmerman for 22 years of service to the borough. That is quite a long time. So really appreciate everything he's done here in Columbia. Also, myself, Tom Ziegler, and Gene Cooper had our NEMO training over the weekend. It was very great. 2 full days of information.
Yeah.
A whole lot. I mean, here's the packet of how thick it was, and there's front and back 3 slides to a page. So a lot of information, but we also met a lot of great officials from Millville, Elizabethtown, all over, Brinsville, yeah, all over. So the only other thing I wanted to mention is I went to the Lancaster County Land Bank Authority meeting today at 4 o'clock. 2 properties that were recommended in 2024 by the borough have been approved for acquisition by the Development Authority. They're both currently condemned buildings. They've already gone through all the research to rehabilitate them. Now, previously, so you weren't aware, previously like tripled the value of the properties. So it's really beneficial to Columbia to work with the Lancaster County Redevelopment Authority on this. And they said that they plan to develop it and then sell it at affordable rates to first-time home buyers, specifically the people they're looking for. So we should, be hearing a bit more about how that acquisition goes and the development of that in the next few months. So that's it.
I was just going to touch about the new request with Judge Roll. So, I'm glad I wrote it tonight with the weather. I'm glad we had such a great crew here tonight. It's good to see you. That sounds good.
I received an email from our electrical planning department. We had talked about the phase 2 of the Act 167 stormwater management plan. At this point, it looks like they want to, they're proposing to split the amount that would be the cost for that phase. They'd like to split it by municipality population. Based on our population, our share would be $1,000, which to develop a lot of ordinance, you would pay a lot more than $1,000 to develop. Brandon Good is proposing, instead of the slide like the population, like right now, we're proposing the population over 50,000, pay $1,500, and under 3,000 is $500, and then 3,000 to 14,999 is 1,000. Brandon Good is proposing that it should be like the task force, and he's proposing 9 cents a resident, which would make us $953. But either way, $1,000 we can't sell for $1,000. And also he says that this would not be, we would not be included in this year's budget, it would be in the 27 and possibly 28 budget. So, but he just wanted to know from those of us on planning commission that represent, that are in a municipality, do the municipalities what they're getting up. I don't think so, but I'm gonna bring it up tomorrow night at Lancaster County Boroughs Association. So we'll see, but yeah, we had that. And also in planning news today, I attended my first TTAC meeting because I've been assigned TTAC this year. And not only is the cost of the 462 bridge at 270 some million, the cost for the Normandy Bridge is now over 100 million. It exceeds one full year. So yeah, it's bad. But they're not planning to. PennDOT is not planning to start until 462 bridges. So they're looking at a date of like 31. We will be. Yeah, and the model ordinance, what they're doing is, oh no, we will still be compliant, and actually, that, the cost is counting on us getting, counting on the county getting the 50% grant, and then the remaining 50% is going to be split between the county and all 60 municipalities. Now, we know there are a few municipalities that are not going to participate. because they've already said that. They're mostly non-honest for that, you know, they don't really have a stake in it. Yes, we do. Yeah, we're gonna be covered no matter what, and the way the model ordinance is gonna be constructed is it's gonna be, you can pick and choose different pieces so that it is then tailored for your municipality. It's gonna be, you know, the most comprehensive thing we have, and every municipality that's participating will be able to do it. Like I said, we can't develop an ordinance for $1,000. I mean, we just, not an Act 167, not that ordinance. We can't. Yep. And yeah, and this team that's working on it, they work directly with the EP. It's a consultant that's doing all the work, and the state is very happy with Lancaster County because we're ahead of the curve. So we do not see us not getting that 50% grant to get this done. So that's all I have.
I appreciate it.
What?
Appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll send that again.
Councilman Gacy.
Yeah, usually, Derek sent me a copy of an email regarding public works that he received confirmation from PennDOT that both the construction and the certified inspector that they're requiring for what's supposed will be covered 100% by project grant funds for the 100 to 200 block of Wall Street project. So, grant, and again, that's something where you're working with PennDOT to see if they can get some way they can pay them directly instead of having reimbursements. Hopefully that put some progress on that. But you know,
All right, thank you. Councilman Ziegler.
Just ask on that council person required and I went to combine high school fire committee meeting last week. Not necessarily to discuss borough business, just either advising that we weren't liaisons. It was interesting to hear that they do share some of the same relationships we have here in the borough, and give insight to some direction to take, especially if they're emergency providers and things like that, which we can take into consideration. I would also like to echo the sentiment in my appreciation for Officer Zimmerman. I personally attest his dedication to this borough over the last decade or 2 years, and I want him to be able to continue working with them in the future. I'd also like to thank Person Zing for pushing my car out of the snow this morning. I'm going to leave that right there.
Okay, this time I have my comments. Announcement next meeting. At 7 p.m. on Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, council will hold a work session meeting. Adjournment, we'll go to executive session to discuss something. Can I get a motion? Motion by Councilman Zink, second by Councilman Murphy, to adjourn.